Hello to all my third, fourth, and fifth graders out there. It is so good to see you all. Welcome to yet another installment of Music with Mr. Broccoli. I thought today we would, first of all, take a peek at my amazing shirt. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it just says Southern Oregon Strong. And I thought this was a t-shirt that would be pretty appropriate to wear for today's lesson. We've been through some pretty tough times as of late. And there is really one thing that I do know after all is said and done, and that is singing, music can really help to lift your spirits, especially if you're feeling low. So let's go ahead and start with a little follow the leader. I know for some of you, you really haven't had music before. And this is something that's kind of fun to do to get our brains warmed up and our bodies warmed up. I'm going to play a nice steady beat on my beat bank, on my little Casio keyboard here. Can you hear that? Maybe your head's going already like mine. Maybe you've got a foot going that's keeping a nice steady beat. And steady just means it doesn't fluctuate, right? It doesn't get faster, it doesn't get slower. Now I'm going to ask you to take your hands, rest them on your thighs, the top of your thighs. Now if you're laying down, this is going to be hard to do. So I need for you to sit up, please. Maybe you're already in a chair. Make your back nice and straight. You can sit on the floor or maybe on your bed too, cross-legged. But make sure your back is nice and straight and your hands are resting on your thighs. All right. Follow the leader. So follow Mr. Brock. Here we go. And 2, 3, 4. Patting a nice steady beat. It's a little fast. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right. Well, pretty easy, Mr. Brock. Now I'm going to move to clapping. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And while you're doing this clapping, maybe you've got a foot that's going to a heel tapping, or some part of you, maybe your head's going. You're really internalizing that nice steady beat. All right, now let's move on to snapping. Ready and go. Snap, 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 snap. Now if this is hard for some of you out there, you can just kind of fake it. I don't think I could snap until like the 5th grade. So, good, you got it? Now we're gonna go back to patting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Now clapping, go. Good, now we're going to move on to snapping. Let's go. 2. Awesome. Now we're just going to do 4 times on each. 4 times, pat. 2. Now we're going to clap. 1, 2, 3. Now snap. 1, 2. Now we're doing 2s. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now in 1s. 1, 1, 1. And we're done. Awesome. Now we're going to come back to this nice steady beat, but I'm going to turn it off just for now. And I'd like to teach you a funny song, I guess, and it has a hand jive that goes along with it. So not only are you having to sing the song, but you have to move your body at the same time, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and perform it for you all the way through, and I will put the words up on the screen so that you can track those while I'm performing, okay? Here it goes. You're going to point to yourself. I've got a car, it's made of tin. Now put your hands up. Nobody knows the shape it's in. So far, so good. Now you're going to show me the number 4. It's got 4 fenders and a running board. Got it? It's got 4 fenders and a running board. It's a 4-door. It's a Ford. I hope you like Ford. I drive Ford. I also drive Dodge too. It's a 4-door. It's a Ford. Now here is the fun part, and it goes honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot, crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot, crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot, crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. So there's only 2 honk honks at the end, and I promise half of you at least First couple of times we do this, you'll keep going with the beep beep. You'll do more than just 2 at the end, all right? So here it is a little bit faster. 1, 2, here I go. I've got a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows the shape it's in. It's got 4 fenders and a running board. It's a 4-door, it's a Ford. Here we go. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. So that's 3 times through. Honk, honk. And see if you can't put a great big space there at the end. Okay, all right, now we're gonna speed it up even a little bit faster. Join me this time. Best singing voices on. 1 and 2 and ready, let's go. I've got a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows the shape it's in. It's got 4 fenders and a running board. It's a 4-door, it's a Ford. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. All right, now, like I promised, we're gonna add a nice steady beat on the beat bank to keep us honest. Try it with me, here we go. I've got a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows the shape it's in. It's got 4 fenders and a running board. It's a 4-door, it's a Ford. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. How'd we do? Pretty good? Did you get a little messed up? Let's break it down a little bit just to make sure we've got all of our parts. So this is called chunking, right? I'm gonna go ahead and sing a part and do the hand jive and then you echo. My turn first. I've got a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows the shape it's in. You try it and ready, go. Mr. Brock's turn. It's got 4 fenders and a running board. It's a 4-door, it's a Ford. Ready, and here we go. Got it? My turn. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. Yikes, you try. My turn. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. You try. One more time. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, toot. Crash, beep, beep. You try. And honk, honk. You try. Honk, honk. Okay, now that we've kind of got the song figured out, I thought it would be fun to add an accompaniment. And an accompaniment means you add an instrument to support your singing. In this case, we're going to add a little guitar, all right? So you get to do the singing. I'll help you a bit with that. But obviously, I'm playing the guitar, so the hand jive is all up to you, right? I'll get you started. Here we go. Ready? And I've got a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows the shape it's in. It's got 4 fenders and a running board. It's a 4-door, it's a Ford. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, to crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, to crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. Uh-oh. Did we have somebody do an extra honk, honk, or 2 or 3, or maybe like 30 of you? All right, let's give it another try. 2 and ready, here we go. I've got a car, it's made of tin. Nobody knows the shape it's in. It's got 4 fenders and a running board. It's a 4-door, it's a Ford. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, to crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, rattle, to crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, rattle, to crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk. And so I thought it would be fun to maybe sing a song about some things that might lift our spirits, make us feel a little happier, right? And I've got these pictures here that I found online, and let's take a peek. Box number 1 says, raindrops on roses, and whiskers on kittens, box number 2. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, box number 3. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. So that arrow goes up and then points back down, so that's what we need to do with our voices. Second page has got cream colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. And again, our voices go down on that last part. 2 more pages. Here's the next. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. And here's kind of the sad part, but it doesn't last long. When the dog bites, when the bees sting, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things. And this symbol here at the end, the little rainbow with the dot, means fermata. Can you say fermata? And that means you get to hold that note out as long as the director tells you. And I'm saying we can hold it out pretty long. And then I don't feel so bad. All right? Are you ready? Best singing voices, sitting up nice and tall. Here we go. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. Sad part. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things. And then I don't feel so bad. Well, I hope that this song and today's lesson helped to lift your spirits a bit. Thank you for joining me today. And I should tell you that next week we are going to get back into a little bit of talk about packs. So when we finally get back into the music classroom, and I'm hoping that'll be soon, you'll kind of know what to look for and what to listen for when we use our packs. All right? So until next time, take good care and keep singing.